Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Heinz Field for the EOSN Football Classic 1 AFC title game featuring the #1 ranked Pittsburgh Steelers hosting the #2 ranked New York Jets here in this semifinal, you could say, for the Football Classic, a one-and-done tournament featuring all 32 teams of the NFL. Pittsburgh will be taking on New York, as you can see on the intro screen right now. And let's show you the bracket and what they will be facing should they win this game. Well, first let's recap how they got here. New York, keep in mind all of these seeds were randomly produced. New York beat the Bills 26-21, then beat the Patriots to get into the playoffs, and then beat the Raiders 40-30, who a lot of people thought the Raiders would be a very good matchup for the Steelers in this championship game, and now here they are taking on the Steelers. Steelers, however, got here lowest points they've scored all season, 30. As you can see, 31-24 over Seattle. Got their revenge for that divisional round shocker last season by knocking out the Seahawks in the first round. Then took out the reigning champion Texans, and then the Browns gave them almost all they could handle. And now the winner of this game will be taking on the NFC champion Atlanta Falcons, beating the Philadelphia Eagles 42-33 last night. Take you back to the intro screen as we prepare the game for this one. Starting quarterbacks for today for the Jets, it will be Ryan Fitzpatrick. And for the Steelers, it'll be Big Ben Roethlisberger, the two-time Super Bowl winning quarterback, hoping to get to his fourth and undo the last one that pretty much undid him. So we set up the settings. All right, loading the settings. This time we will have some game sound for you. And then we're going to try something a little bit different on the monitoring the chat. Whether you're joining us on demand or live right now, thank you so much for tuning in and supporting the channel. Game being used today, I made a mistake on this part of the broadcast last night. The game being used today is Inside Blitz Football by Inside Sports Games. Check them out at their website down in the description. Great company. I have no problems with them whatsoever. Great customer service. Whenever I have a question, I get a very speedy reaction and reply from those guys. New York has won the coin toss and will receive the opening kickoff. So let's take you down to the field, Heinz Field. Just if you watch the NFC Championship game, you will notice that there is the logo, the AFC Championship logo right there, dead center at the 50-yard line, as Chris Boswell prepares to tee this one off. And here comes the kick. This one goes 1 yard deep into the end zone. Jeremy Ross is going to field it. He will return it, and he gets a good return from it all the way out to the 27. So we are ready to go. Making sure everything's going well on my recording software. And it appears to be so. So go ahead and get it on now. All right. No, there was a 10 return, so 10 seconds off the clock, and here comes the Jets. Winner moves on to Super Bowl, and that game will be played, and I repeat, will be played on Saturday afternoon. Okay? Or Sunday afternoon, my apologies. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass. Here comes the pass rush. He eludes it, and he's sacked. And there's a flag on the play. I'll show you that penalty window. Let's create a penalty window. penalty. There we go. There's your penalty window, folks. Make sure that's showing well for you guys real fast. Yep. Cool. All right. So it will be, let's do it really fast. Defensive pass interference. Ball will be placed to the spot of foul, automatic first down.
First down.
So that's how that's going to go. Oh, wow. I'm playing with OBS here, trying to get a feel for it. See what happens. All right, yep, well, so that ain't going to fly. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to do that. Yes, now we have our original game thing back. Going to add a scene. We'll call that penalty. I'm just getting reacquainted here with OBS, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah. And then we'll do, call this next scene kickoff / punt. Okay. And then we'll do one more scene called stats / post game. All right. Well, we'll bring that up later. We'll return you back to the game feed. Gonna change, cancel. Never mind. Cancel. All right. So back to the game we go, guys. So after the penalty, it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 30, 10 seconds off the clock. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass, throws this one, and he gets a beautiful diving catch from Bilal Powell for a gain of 10 and the first down.
First down.
So the Jets starting to move the ball pretty well against this Steelers defense. Handoff, Matt Forte goes around the outside, gets to the sideline, pickup of 5. Dropped at the 45 by Mike Mitchell. It'll be now 2nd and 5 from their own 45. Fitzpatrick, here comes the pass rush. He eludes it, fires downfield, and misses Quincy Uwana badly. He had him about 20 yards downfield. That didn't work out, and we do have a penalty. So this is when we can actually include that. And there we go, penalty. All right, so that's how we're going to show you the penalties. I like this. We're going to have a lot of scene changes, but it'll work. 45, so that is a holding on the offense. So it'll be 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. That penalty will be accepted. And we'll now take you back to the original game feed. All right. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass. Looking, can't find anyone. He's got to throw it away, and it's incomplete. So 3rd and 15 coming up. Fitzpatrick drops back to pass. Throws this one. Mike Mitchell knocks it down, and it's now 4th and 15. And here comes the punting unit. So we'll go 10 seconds, and they're going to punt it. Still want to punt? Yes. And now we'll create a punting page. Or a punting scene, sorry. Give me 1 second. There we go, window capture. Okay. Let me get over here. Okie dokie. And yeah, we'll just put it there. That way it comes back right. Lack Edwards on to punt. Kicks this one to the 6-yard line. Eli Rogers gets it, and he's going to get no gain on the play. So it'll now take us back to the game feed. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 6 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, here we go. Handoff, Le'Veon Bell goes straight through the inside. Gain of 9 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down and 1 from their own 15. Le'Veon Bell gets the ball again. This time he's going to go straight through, finds the hole, and there he goes, all the way up to the 32 before he's finally dropped by Darren Lee. 1st and 10 from their own 32 for the Steelers. Le'Veon Bell gets the ball, goes around the outside. Can't find anything much more than 2 as Darren Lee makes the stop again. Big Ben going to get his first passing attempt, drops back to pass, fires a strike right into the arms of David Johnson, the tight end, for another Pittsburgh first down. Handoff, D'Angelo Williams. He's going to go straight through the center, finds a hole. There he goes, and he's not going to get stopped until he crosses the 50. Finally brought down at the 47 of the Jets. Le'Veon Bell gets the ball. Goes around the outside, and he finds 4, and he gets knocked out of bounds. 2nd and 6 from the 43 of New York. Roethlisberger back to pass, throws this one, and it's going to be a beautiful, easy catch by Antonio Brown for a gain of 10.
First down.
And they're well within field goal range now. Roethlisberger dropping back to pass, throws this one, it's incomplete, nearly intercepted. And that's going to make it 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger back to pass, throws this one, fires a beautiful ball to David Johnson for a gain of 8. And it's 3rd and 2 coming up from the New York 25. Handoff. D'Angelo Williams goes around the outside, finds the sideline, and there he goes across the 20, brought down at the 16, and he's knocked out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the 16 with 7:30 left to go. Roethlisberger dropping back to pass, throws this one, and it's incomplete. Sheldon Richardson had the ball in his hands, but dropped it. Roethlisberger dropping back to pass, throws here. He's going to get his man, Le'Veon Bell in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So, and now we'll bring up the we'll add this for you real fast. Window capture. Okay. So we'll take you back to that. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, you got it. Okay, so they're going to go for 1 point. Boswell, kick is up, and it is good. So it's 7-0 Pittsburgh here in the AFC Championship game. As we will now take you back to the game feed. Rename. There we go. At least that'll give me a chance. Give me 1 second. I want to do something real fast. Extra points. Rename. Punt. And now we'll have to create a kickoff window, I'm pretty sure. So go back to the game feed. First, let's check in on the chat room, see if anyone's out there. If you're out there, we'd encourage you to come and check us out in the chat. If not, it's totally fine. All right. So a pass to Bell makes it a easy game now. Let's put in a kickoff window. Window capture. Call it kickoff. Okay. All right, there's the kickoff window. Sweet, we got this all set up now, don't we, guys? All right. Boswell puts this one in the back of the end zone for the touchback. So we'll go ahead and step aside for a second. I want to check on something on the broadcast. I don't get that exactly, but all right. All right, here we go. Ryan Fitzpatrick coming back out. He's going to have to scramble. He's got no room to pass, so he's going to take off. 3-2, and he's going to get up the sideline. There he goes, and he's not going to get stopped until he is brought down at the 44. 19-yard run for Ryan Fitzpatrick. A huge play there. Well, that certainly worked out well. Take you back to the game feed real fast. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass. Throws this one. Here comes the pass rush again. This time he's not getting away as he's brought down. Stephon Tuitt launches the pass rush, but Ricardo Matthews is the man who comes up with the sack. Fitzpatrick gets the ball. Goes straight through the center, or goes for the short pass, but it's knocked down by Ryan Shazier. Now it'll be 3rd and 17 from his own 37. Driving back to pass is Fitzpatrick, fires it one, and it's going to be caught by a wide open Matt Forte. Forte is taken off. He's going to get a gain of 11, but it's not going to be enough, and it's 4th and 6 for the Jets. So we'll now take you to the punt window. Yep, we want to punt. Make sure it comes up real fast. No, it did not come up yet. Yeah, punt. Okay, duh. All right, how do I... Oh, OBS, you are the bane of my existence sometimes, guys. All right, that's it. I'm done with it. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. Bear with me. We will get this going, but it was an experiment, and as far as I am concerned, the experiment has failed. You're gonna see black for a minute, and then in a minute, you're gonna see my display capture. And yep. All right, so we're just going to do it this way. You'll see it all. All right, Lack Edwards kicks this one to the 11-yard line. It's going to be fielded by Antonio Brown. Brown dropped for a loss of 4. Great coverage by the Jets. Let's see how that worked out. Just making sure. Hey, we got Al Red Sox fan joining us in the chat and in the game. Hey, Al, I'm having a real problem with OBS right now. They're just like being all sorts of interesting. Oh, sorry, I should not have. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Let's go over here before I go to the thing. I keep forgetting I have to use display capture, which is not my favorite. But I guess that's just the way it's going to have to be for a second. All right, we'll take it back to the game feed, and now back to the game. 4:20 left to go in the first quarter. Le'Veon Bell gets the ball, goes straight through the middle, and that's going to be a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. Al, in case you missed it, the winner of this one will be playing the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl, and that will be held Sunday afternoon before the big game. Probably around, let's see, I'm in the Mountain Time Zone. You're in the East. So probably around, 2 or 3 your time. Since the game starts at 4:30 here, so I think that's 6:30 for you. Eli Rogers gets the ball, and that's going to be no gain on the play. 3rd and 8 coming up. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back to pass. Looking. Here comes the pressure. Can't find anyone, and he's got to get rid of it. And it'll be 4th and 8 from his own 9. So good defensive stop there by the Jets. This one. Kick to the 45-yard line. Jalen Marshall is going to get 5 yards on the return, but we have a flag. Let's see what it is. Encroachment on the kicking team. That penalty will be accepted because now it'll be 4th and 13 from their own 5. And they will punt it. And after this punt, we'll check back into the chat room. Jordan Berry kicks this one to the 43-yard line. Fair catch. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Great field position for the Jets. Great field position for the Jets. Checking in on the chat. Yeah. So, Al, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to show your chat message on the broadcast. It's just, I tried to figure out a way, because this game has so many windows. I tried to figure out a way to like open a scene for each window, but that didn't work out very well. So for football, I think I'm just going to have to do the display capture, and then when I want to go check on the chat, take you to the intro screen. So back to the game we go. And it's a fair catch. So 10 seconds come off the clock. Here we go. Ryan Fitzpatrick, he's going to get the ball. He's going to run around the outside, and he gets 4 yards on the play and steps out of bounds at the 39. 2:20 left to go in the opening quarter. Ryan Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass. Throws this one, and it's going to be a great catch by Bilal Powell. Powell breaks the tackle. He's taking off, and he's going to go all the way to the 26, and they are now well within field goal range. 1:40 left to go in the opening quarter. Matt Forte gets the ball. Goes straight through the middle, and that's going to be a gain of 6 on the play. Good pickup there by the longtime Chicago Bear. Bilal Powell gets the ball this time. Now he's going to go straight through the middle, and he's going to get the first down and a little bit more, and there's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. It's going to be encroachment on the Steelers. Surprise, surprise. That penalty will be declined, though, because they're in much better position doing what they just did. 10 seconds come off the clock for the penalty. Handoff. Bilal Powell goes around the outside. Dropped for a loss. Ryan Shazier gets the stop. And that'll now bring us to our final play of the first quarter. 2nd and 12 from the Steelers 14. 7-0 Pittsburgh. Matt Forte gets the ball, goes straight through the middle. Gain of 4 on the play, and there's a flag. Let's see what it is. Personal foul on the defense. 15 yards from the end of play, automatic first down. So that's going to put them on the 5, and it's 1st and goal when we return for the second quarter. So we're going to put this on the intro screen and go check in on the chat. Nothing new there, but we do have Al Red Sox Fan joining us. Make sure you go check out his YouTube channel, Al Red Sox Fan. Does a lot of sports replays and stuff as well, but he's been doing a little bit of Mafia type games lately. If you could tell us about that in the chat, I can relay that information. Also, he's very, very good at wrestling and boxing calls. So definitely go check out Al Red Sox Fan on YouTube. That is Al, A-L, Red Sox Fan. Red Sox Fan, all one word. All right, we now go back to the game for the start of the second quarter. It's 1st and goal from the 5. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass, quick pass, and it's knocked down. James Harrison with the stop. Now here we go again. Matt Forte gets the ball. He's going to go around the outside, finds the sideline, crosses and dances into the end zone, and we are about to have a tie game. Kick is up from Nick Folk, and it is good. This game is tied, and it is an exciting AFC championship. Last year was quite the blowout. 30-10, I believe, was the final score. Texans over the Raiders. And, of course, the Texans would go on to whoop the Vikings in the Super Bowl last year. All right. Nick Folk kicks this one. Fitzgerald Toussaint's going to get field the kick at the 4-yard line. He returns it 11 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 15. 14:30 left to go in the half. Pittsburgh will receive the second half kickoff. Big Ben drops back to pass, throws this one, and it's going to be caught by Antonio Brown for a gain of 4. We have not called his name horribly much tonight, or this afternoon. Roethlisberger dropping back to pass. There's this one. Sheldon Richardson knocks it down, and it's now a 3rd and long situation. 3rd down, 6 to go. Ball on their own 19. Handoff, Le'Veon Bell goes around the outside. He's got the sideline. He's going to get the first down. No, he's dropped early, and it's 4th and 1 from their own 24 with 13 to go, and here comes the punting unit. A 3-and-out for Pittsburgh. Barry kicks this one to the 38-yard line. This one will be taken by Jalen Marshall, and it is by Jalen Marshall, and it looks like it's fumbled. Ball's loose, picked up by New York. Nick Marshall picks it up and returns it an additional 13 yards. So it travels a total of 18 yards on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 44 when we return from the chat room. As we check that out. Nothing new, and we will return back to the game. Great. Good job, Elon. It's just a matter of getting back in the swing of it, folks. That's all it is. And let me turn this desktop volume down a little bit. All right. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit more now. Oh, gosh. All right. 1st and 10 from the 44 for New York. Bilal Powell gets the ball, gets 4 yards on the play. And that is going to make it 2nd and 6. Hold on one second. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty, you guys. Sorry about that. All right, I think we should be good to go now. Take you back to the game. All right. 2nd and 6 from the 40. Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to have to go, and he takes off. He's going to get a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd and 3. Matt Forte now gets the ball, goes straight through the middle, and that's going to be a gain of 1. And there's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. Personal foul, face mask on the defense.
1st down.
And 15 yards from the end of the play, automatic 1st down. So it'll be now 1st and 10 from the Pittsburgh 21. Can New York pull off the upset? I mentioned last night that I think the favored Super Bowl would be Atlanta versus Pittsburgh. Well, Atlanta did their part. Let's see what Pittsburgh does. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass. He's going to have to go. He's in trouble. He takes off 5-3, and that's going to be a gain of 5 yards. Fumble.
It's a fumble.
And it's picked up by James Carpenter, who lays on it, and New York will keep the ball. Wow, that could have been very, very bad. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass. Throws this one, and he overthrows Quincy Enunwa in about the 5-yard line is where he was at. 3rd and 5 coming up. Fitzpatrick drops back to pass, looking for it all here. Throws, and it's going to be incomplete. He overthrew it, put a little too much on it, and now that's going to be 4th and 5 from the 16, and they're going to send out the field goal team. Nick Folk, 33-yard field goal. Kick is up and good. New York takes the lead 10-7 as we now check in on the chat. Al Red Sox fan says, I hate both of these teams, LOL. And I think I know why. It's because Al Red Sox fan, as you would imagine, is probably a New England Patriots fan. And he also said Fitzpatrick is due for a pick. You're probably right, but how crazy would it be if, I mean, remember my Super Bowl last year? Friggin' Brian Hoyer led the Texans to a Super Bowl, so maybe Fitzpatrick is that version of this one. Who knows? That's the one thing you love about replays or tournaments and stuff like that, is you never know what's going to happen. I mean, the Cleveland Browns were 4 points away from being in this game against New York, which is crazy to think about. All right, so we take 40 seconds off the clock. 9:40 left to go in the first half. Nick Folk kicks this one to the 3-yard line, and it's going to be fielded by Fitzgerald Toussaint. Toussaint doesn't have a lot of room, as he will take it only to about the 20. And there's a flag on the play. Personal foul on the kicking team. Penalties accepted, and that'll take them out to the 35. All right, Al Red Sox fan must have said, yep, I do. As in probably remembering Brian Hoyer winning the Super Bowl. All right, Al, if you had to pick a team that you wanted to lose more, because I know you don't. He also says, no, you don't. Fun alternate reality. Yeah, and that must be into the comment that I said, you never know what's going to happen on these things. Like I said, Cleveland Browns lost their divisional round game by 4 points. They could have easily been in this game against New York. Now, that would be nuts. All right, Al, if you had to pick one that you hope loses more, which one is it of these two teams? I know you don't really want any of them to win, but which one do you want to lose more? 10 seconds come off the clock for the penalty as we return back to the action here at Heinz Field. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back to pass, throws this one, and it's going to be caught by Le'Veon Bell. Bell shakes and bakes, and there he goes. He's not going to get dropped down until he gets to the 46 of Pittsburgh, but there's a flag on the play. Holding on the offense, and that's going to give them a 10-yard loss. So that puts them back all the way at their own 25. So Al Red Sox fan says he hopes Pittsburgh lose and he would rather see the Jets win. Well, so far so good, my friend. As a huge penalty there on Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger looking for the medium pass, fires downfield, and it's going to be caught by Kobe Hamilton. Gain of 16. A name we have not called out very much is Antonio Brown. The Jets have done a good job neutralizing him. I wonder if this bit of information will change your opinion, Al, but it was the Jets who took out the Patriots in the second round, the second half of the season. So the Jets kept the Patriots from even making the playoffs. That was a pretty intense game. Let me see if I can find the score for you here. Actually, no, we can take you to the bracket. Yeah, as you can see, it was 23-27. Jets over the Patriots. So that's pretty interesting. As we now return to the game. All right. 8:40 left to go in the half. Handoff. Le'Veon Bell goes around the outside. Dropped for a loss of 2. David Harris comes up with the huge stuff, and it's now 3rd and 6. And now they're going to force Ben Roethlisberger to make a play with his arm. And here comes the throw. Throws this one, and it's going to be caught by Le'Veon Bell. Gain of 9 on the play.
First down.
And they get the first down. All right. D'Angelo Williams will now get the ball. Goes straight through the inside, and he's going to get a gain of 4. And it's now 2nd and 6 in New York territory. Le'Veon Bell gets the ball, goes straight through the middle of the pack. He has a hole, and he's taken off, and he won't be brought down until he's inside the 35. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 33 of New York. 6 minutes left to go in the half. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back to pass. Throws this one, and it's knocked down incomplete. David Harris on the play. Handoff, Le'Veon Bell. Bell goes through the inside. Pick up a 4 on the play, and there's a flag. Let's see what it is. Personal foul, dead ball, 15 yards from the end of the play, and that will put the Steelers all the way back at the edge of field goal range on a 3rd and 21. Here comes the pass by Roethlisberger. Here comes the pass rush. He eludes it, fires, and he misses Sammy Coates big time. Good defense there by the Jets. Out of field goal range, so they're going to have to punt it away back to New York. 5:30 left to go. In the half, that is. Jordan Berry puts this one out of bounds at the 3. Good punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Jets from their own 3. 5:20 left to go. Handoff to Bilal Powell. Goes around the outside. No gain. Ryan Shazier and James Harrison both there to make the stop. Ryan Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass. Throws, and it's incomplete. William Gay had the ball in his hands and misses the interception in what probably would have been a pick 6. He would like to have that one back. 4:30 left to go, 3rd and 10. Back to pass goes Fitzpatrick, firing it, and it's going to be a bad misfire. Overthrows Jalen Marshall by a mile on the deep pass, and that's a 3 and out inside their own 5. Here comes the punting unit. 5, this one. Kick to the 45-yard line. Antonio Brown, he's going to receive it, and he's going to get a return of 28 yards from the 45-yard line, and they are going to start inside the New York 30. 4:10 left to go in the half. Roethlisberger dropping back to pass, throws this one, and it's going to be caught by Eli Rogers for a gain of 15. 1st and 10 from the 12. Roethlisberger dropping back to pass, throws this one, and it's incomplete. So it'll now be 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger back to pass again, fires this one, and it's going to be caught by Le'Veon Bell, but only a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 from the 9. Roethlisberger drops back to pass, going for it here, fires, and it's going to be caught in the end zone. Jesse James, touchdown, Pittsburgh. And now here comes Chris Boswell. Kick is up and nails it. And it is now 14-10 Steelers as we hit the 2-minute warning. And we have ID Jester joining us. ID, how are you, my friend? He says, good to see you online. Well, thank you, ID. ID, I don't know if you watched the other game yet, but this is our AFC Championship. Our NFC Championship was last night, and that was the Atlanta Falcons winning a barn burner, absolutely exciting game over the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, winner of this will take on Atlanta in our Super Bowl, which will be the afternoon of Sunday. So it'll be about, let's see, probably 1 o'clock my time, so 3 o'clock Eastern time. So roughly about 2 to 3 hours before the big game. And if I don't have time, it'll be Monday night. So if you see me online Sunday, sweet. If not, then it'll be Monday night. As Chris Boswell kicks this one into the back of the end zone for the touchback, and we have a penalty. 34. And it's an illegal block. Loss of 10 yards on the return team. So they'll start all the way back at their own 11. So that'll now take, oh wait, my bad. Okay, so the next play will be the free play for the 2-minute warning. All right. Bilal Powell gets the ball, goes around the outside, finds the corner, and there he goes all the way over to the 23, and it's going to be 1st and 10. 5. Oh, I need to give them a free play for the 2-minute warning. I need to hurry up and do that. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass. Throws this one in. It's incomplete, and we'll make that the free play before I forget. So ID, Al here hates both of these teams. Who are you pulling for in this one? New York versus Pittsburgh for the right to go to my Super Bowl. Ryan Fitzpatrick gets the ball, dropping back to pass, throws this one, and it's going to be caught for a gain of 1 by Matt Forte. So ID Jester says, cool, I will look forward to your Super Bowl live stream. Well, thank you. That means a lot. Ryan Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass, going for the quick one, fires it to Bilal Powell. Bilal Powell gets the ball. He gets the first down, and not much more. And timeout called by New York. Going for the sidelines, guys. Come on. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass. There's this one, and it's going to be caught by Robbie Anderson. Gain of 20 on the play. Does he get out of bounds? He does, and that's going to slow the clock down. And now the question is you've got time for one more play. This would be too long of a field goal. I think you got to go for it all here. Go long pass. All right. Dropping back to pass. Here comes the pass rush. He eludes it, fires, and it's going to be caught by Quincy Onwene. Ununwa. We're going to call him Quinn from here on out. Quincy makes the catch, and it's going to be a first down, but it's not in time as time expires. And now we go to the half. So, halfway there here in our AFC Championship game. ID Jester says, sorry, bro, I also hate both teams. So I'm rooting for Atlanta as I like them. I think Al is pulling for Atlanta at the end of it, too. All right, so I'll ask you the same question I asked Al. Which team do you want to see lose the most? And he answered that he wants to see Pittsburgh lose the most and would rather have New York win. Are you in that same vein or not? Let me know. All right, so now we're going to halftime, and let's look at some stats as Pittsburgh will receive it. View stats, box score. Get rid of this kickoff window. All right, as you can see, first quarter was pretty tame. Le'Veon Bell with a 16-yard pass makes it 7-0. Then Matt Forte ties it up. Nick Folk puts a field goal to put them in the lead, and then Jesse James with the 9-yard pass from Big Ben. Fitzpatrick, 6 for 15, 94 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Roethlisberger, 11 for 18, 98 yards, 2 touchdowns. Leading rusher for the Jets is Ryan Fitzpatrick, believe it or not. 4 for 31, averaging 7.8 yards per carry. And the leading rusher for the Steelers, big surprise, it's Le'Veon Bell, 9 for 56. Leading receiver for the Jets, Bilal Powell, 3 for 33, averaging 11 yards. While the leading receiver for the Steelers looks like Le'Veon Bell as well. Yep, Bell, 3 for 28, averaging 9.3 and a touchdown. I got to be honest, Pittsburgh's offense has been all Le'Veon Bell. So let's go ahead and pull that away, and let's get on with the second half. Nick Folk kicks this one into the end zone to begin the second half. 30 minutes separate one of these two teams from taking on the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl. No time comes off the clock because it was out of bounds. All right. Le'Veon Bell gets the ball, goes around the outside, finds the corner. There he goes again. Gain of 19 on the play, and he steps out of bounds at the 44. Oh, boy. Le'Veon Bell gets the ball again, goes right through the middle, pick up a 4 on the play. And it's now 2nd and 6 from their own 48 as they are knocking on New York territory. Le'Veon Bell gets the ball, goes around the outside, pickup of 2. It'll be 3rd and 4 as he's shoved out of bounds by Sheldon Richardson at the 50. Bell gets the ball, goes around the outside. He only gets 1 yard, and it's going to be 4th and 3 from the 49. And they're getting the ball back to New York. This one. to the 19-yard line and out of bounds. So a decent punt, and not half bad field position for the Jets. 13-10 left to go in the third quarter. Handoff. Nope, Ryan Fitzpatrick's going to run it himself. Goes around the outside. Finds the opening. Finds the corner and takes off. The ball's loose. Fumble. Hold on. Let me announce the play first. It said fumble. Okay, I guess we have a penalty. All right, let's see what it is. 51. It's going to be a personal foul. Face mask on Pittsburgh.
First down.
So, all right, let's see what happens here. Ryan Fitzpatrick runs for 15 yards. We have a flag. Okay, so there was no fumble. I thought it said fumble, but above, no penalty returnable. Okay. So, 10 seconds because of the penalty, and it's now 1st and 10 from their own 49. Handoff. Matt Forte goes around the outside. He finds the corner, and there he goes. He will not be brought down until he crosses the 40, and it'll be 1st and 10 on the 37 of Pittsburgh. 12:20 left to go in the third quarter. Matt Forte gets the ball, goes around the outside. Pickup of 8 on the play. 2nd and short situation coming up. Bilal Powell gets the ball, goes around the outside, and it's going to be a gain of 1, setting up 3rd and 1. Matt Forte gets the ball. He's going to go dead center. Dropped for a loss, Ryan Shazier. And that's going to force New York to settle for a field goal opportunity. 10:20 left to go in the third quarter. 47-yard attempt. Kick is up, and it is no good. Oh, Nick Folk missed it by about 8 yards.
No good.
And that is huge, as Pittsburgh will get the ball back on their own 37. 10 seconds come off the clock for the field goal attempt. Handoff, D'Angelo Williams, 4-4, and that's going to be a pickup of nothing as Muhammad Wilkerson makes the stop. Roethlisberger gets the ball, goes straight through the middle, dropped for a loss of 2. Fumble, picked up by Pittsburgh. D'Angelo Williams recovers it, and he goes 12 yards. Oh my goodness. Roethlisberger dropping back to pass, throws this one. Darrelle Revis knocks it down. 2nd and 10 coming up. Roethlisberger again, back to pass, throws. This time it's Marcus Williams who knocks this one down, and it's 3rd 10 in their own territory. Roethlisberger back to pass, throws, and he overthrows Jesse James by a mile, and that's going to be another punting for the Steelers. Jordan Berry getting his paycheck worth of work today. This one kicked to the 4-yard line. This is going to be returned only 1 yard by Jalen Marshall, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 5. Fitzpatrick chopping back to pass, throws this one. Here comes the pass rush. He eludes it, looks downfield, fires to a wide open Robbie Anderson. Anderson is going to go all the way down across the 30, brought down at the 31. Pickup of 26 yards. How Red Sox fan says, those lucky bastards. What exactly are you referring to there, Al? Probably the Pittsburgh fumble where D'Angelo Williams picked it up and got the first down anyways. Oh. All right. 7:30 left to go in the third quarter. Matt Forte gets the ball, goes around the outside, pickup of 5 on the play, and it's 2nd and 5. Bilal Powell gets the ball, goes around the outside, finds the corner, and there he goes. He's not going to get brought down till the 44 of Pittsburgh. Yeah, Al Red Sox fan says yes, talking about the fumble that Ben Roethlisberger had, and then D'Angelo Williams picks it up and runs it 12 yards for the first down. His reaction was, those lucky bastards. Yep, well, maybe their luck's about to run out. Let's find out. 6:10 left to go. Fitzpatrick going deep, fires this one. William Gay knocks that one down with the greatest of ease. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the Pittsburgh 44. Another deep pass coming from Fitzpatrick. Fires. This time it barely threads through the arms of Mike Mitchell into the waiting arms of Quincy. Just going to say Quincy because I can't pronounce that name. And it's going to be a pickup of 20. 1st and 10 from the 24. Back to pass goes Fitzpatrick. Fires this one. Gives a beautiful pass to Jalen Marshall. Past James Hillerson. Ball's fumbled. Recovered by New York. Picked up by Austin Saffron Jenkins, who returns it a yard and gets out of bounds. 1st and 10 goal from the 8 coming up. Big chance here for New York to take the lead of this one. Handoff, Matt Forte goes around the outside, finds the sideline, cross the 5, 3, 2, 1, touchdown, New York. And now here comes Nick Folk to make this one official. Kick is up and good, and it is now a 3-point game. The Jets lead Pittsburgh 17-14. What a run by Matt Forte. Nick Folk kicks this one to the 1-yard line. And that's going to be returned all the way out to the 33 by Sammy Coates. 4:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Roethlisberger dropping back to pass. Throws this one. Easily caught by Le'Veon Bell in the backfield, who gets drilled by Leonard Williams for a loss of 2. Roethlisberger dropping back to pass. Quick pass. Throws. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds, or out of reach of Kobe Hamilton. 3rd and 12 coming up. A big play here for Pittsburgh. Dropping back to pass is Roethlisberger. Fires this one. It's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Muhammad Wilkerson. The short pass does not go anywhere, and it's 4th and 12. Here comes the punting unit. Again, Jordan Berry kicks this one to the 20-yard line. It's going to be returned all the way out to the 31 by Nick Marshall. 3:10 left to go in the game. I don't think Al Red Sox fan ever thought he'd say that. Al Red Sox fan just put in the chat, Jets, 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 Jets. I don't think you ever thought you'd say that, my friend. Bilal Powell gets the ball, goes around the outside, pickup of 2 on the play, and there's a flag holding on the Jets. So they lose 10, and they'll replay the 1st down. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass, throws, and this is going to be caught for a gain of 3 by Robbie Anderson. Before I forget, ID Jester has a YouTube channel, and he does a lot of the same things. Check him out at ID Jester. That's IDJESTER, one word. Just search him on YouTube, and he'll come up. He does a lot of sports replay type stuff, but he also does a lot of varied stuff. Like lately, he's been working on, I believe, like a train tycoon game or something like that. So definitely check him out, as well as Al Red Sox fan. They both do great work. Ryan Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass, short pass, and it's knocked down by Sean Davis. 3rd and 17 coming up. Fitzpatrick going for the medium pass, fires, and this is going to be into the waiting arms of Robbie Anderson for a gain of 13. 4th and 4 coming up, so here comes the punting unit. Lack Edwards boots this one to the 11-yard line, and Antonio Brown is hit for a loss of 2. They are inside their own 10, but there's a flag on the play, so that may negate it. Offsides on the return team, so that is they're going to accept that.
1st down.
Oh, wait, hold on. Lack Edwards punt. We have a penalty on the play. Offsides on Pittsburgh. Oh, wow. So not only does it negate that, it gives New York a whole new lease on life here, as it's 1st and 10 from their own 42. What a bonehead play by the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass, throws this one, and it's going to be caught by Austin Saffron Jenkins for a gain of 14. The tight end. 40 seconds left, so this will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Dropping back to pass is Fitzpatrick. Fires here, and it's going to be caught by Robbie Anderson for another gain of double digits, 13 to be exact, and they are in Pittsburgh territory. The Jets end the 3rd quarter on top, 17-14 of the Steelers. 15 minutes separate the Jets from, I believe, what would only be their 2nd Super Bowl appearance. They haven't been back there since Super Bowl III, I believe, when Joe Namath made that infamous promise. Bilal Powell gets the ball, goes straight through the middle, has the gap. There he goes. He's not going to get dropped till he's in the 20, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. Matt Forte gets the ball, goes around the outside, pickup of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3 from the 13. Bilal Powell gets the ball, goes around the outside, and another pickup and the first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9. Well, it looks very likely that the Jets are going to extend their lead here. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass, throws this one, and it's knocked down. Sean Davis on the play, but there's a flag. And it's a pass interference. And it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Thanks to the pass interference on Sean Davis. Al Red Sox fan says, you are correct, only Super Bowl III. So the Jets trying to make their 2nd appearance. That would be 49 years later. Handoff, Bilal Powell goes straight through the inside and no gain on the play. 2nd and goal from the 1. Handoff, Bilal Powell, who goes around the outside, finds the end zone, touchdown, New York! And this crowd is stunned. Nick Folk, kick is up and good, and it is now a 10-point lead, 24-14, 4th quarter. The Jets are streaking across the sky, looking to go to Minnesota. Wow. Nick Folk boots this one high into the air, and that's going to be caught by Fitzgerald Toussaint. Toussaint returns this one from the 1 all the way out to the 33. And now Pittsburgh, this is a must-score drive. With the momentum the Jets have been building, they have to score. Le'Veon Bell gets the ball, goes around the outside, pick up a 4 on the play, and steps out of bounds. Le'Veon Bell gets the ball. This time he's going to go dead center, pickup of 9 and the first down. Le'Veon Bell gets the ball. This time he's going to go straight through the inside, another pickup of 2. Right now, it seems like Le'Veon Bell is all they have. Dropping back to pass is Roethlisberger. Fires deep and knocked down by Marcus Gilchrist, who waves his arms in the air and then swings them from side to side in the signal of incomplete pass. 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to pass goes Roethlisberger, who has had a forgetful championship game. Fires this one deep. Wide open to Eli Rogers. Rogers is going to get a gain of 27, brought down at the New York 25. 9 minutes left to go in the game. D'Angelo Williams gets the ball, goes straight through the middle, pick up a 5 on the play, but there's a flag, and it's going to be offsides on the Steelers. 1st and 15 from the 30. Roethlisberger back to pass, throws, and this is going to be caught by Le'Veon Bell. Gain of 10 on the play. 2nd and 5 from the 20. Driving back to pass is Roethlisberger. Fires, and it's incomplete. David Harris, the middle linebacker, had the ball in his arms and just fell through the breadbasket. 3rd and 5. Here we go. Dropping back to pass is handoff to Williams. Williams goes straight through the middle. Only gets 3 on the play, and it's going to be 4th and 2 from the 17. New York holds them to a field goal try with 7:20 left to go. It will be an attempt by Chris Boswell to make this a 7-point game. Kick is up, and it is right through the middle. Good, and it is now 24-17. 7:10 left to go. Boswell kicks this one out of bounds. Oh my word. Chris Boswell boots this one out of bounds, and New York's going to get it at their own 35. Wow. Bilal Powell gets the ball, goes around the outside. Gain of 2 on the play, and there's a flag. Incidental face mask, so they'll lose 5 yards from the end of that play, and it'll now be 2nd and 13. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass, throws this one in. It's going to be caught by Brandon Marshall. No gain on the play. Oh no, they got to pick up this first down, guys. Fitzpatrick going long, fires this one, and it's knocked down by Ross Crockle, the cornerback. But there's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. Pass interference on Pittsburgh. And the ball is going to go all the way down to the Pittsburgh 28. And just like that, the New York Jets are back in business. 6:30 left to go. Handoff. Bilal Powell goes to the outside. Pickup of 7 on the play. And it's 2nd and 3 from the Pittsburgh 21. Forte dropping back to Forte gets the ball. Goes straight through the middle. Pickup of 2. 3rd and 1 coming up. Forte gets the ball again. He's going to go around the outside. Picks up the first down and maybe a yard more, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 17. And Ryan Fitzpatrick is telling his offense, keep the ball in bounds. We want to milk this clock as much as we can. 4:30 left in the AFC Championship game. Winner goes to Minnesota to take on Atlanta. Dropping back to pass is Fitzpatrick. Fires this one. It's going to be caught by Brandon Bostic for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Handoff to Bilal Powell. Goes around the outside. Pickup of 2. 3rd and 4, and he's shoved out of bounds as the clock stops. Handoff. Matt Forte goes around the outside, picks up 3, and it's now going to be 4th and 1. And a chance to make this a 10-point game all over again with 3 minutes left to go. A 25-yard field goal. Kick is up by Folk, and it is good. 27-17, the Jets lead. They are now 2 minutes and 50 seconds away from their first Super Bowl in just under half a century. Nick Folk kicks this one into the end zone for the touchback, and there's a flag. It'll be on the kicking team. Personal foul, face masks, so they will get 15 yards from the end of the play, so it'll take them out all the way to the 40. .240 left to go in the game. Roethlisberger back to pass, looking for the short pass coverage. Here comes the pressure, and he gets rid of it. Incomplete. Roethlisberger back to pass, throws this one in. It's going to be caught by an open Antonio Brown for a gain of 13. And the first down. They are now in New York territory, but that does not matter as we are now at the 2-minute warning. 1 minute 50 left to go. Roethlisberger dropping back to pass, going for it all here. Knocked down. Marcus Williams on the coverage, and Darius Hayward-Bay could not get it. He had him at the 27-yard line. Oh, wait, that should have been a free play, so the next one will be the free play. Here we go. Quick pass by Roethlisberger. Fires. Caught by Le'Veon Bell for a gain of 4. And they'll get the free play there. Okay. Now they need to go for the sidelines. They need to score right now and get the onside kick back. Drop back to pass is Roethlisberger. Fires this one. It's going to be caught by Le'Veon Bell in the backfield, who's hit for a loss. Oh, my goodness. Le'Veon Bell is drilled for a loss, out of bounds for a loss of 2, so the clock stops. And here comes Chris Boswell for a long 62, no, we're gonna, so what we'll do is we'll do this, no good. Then we'll undo it. Yep, we'll undo it, and then they're gonna go for it. They gotta go for it. This is 4 down territory here, 4th and 8. Here we go, driving back to pass is Roethlisberger. Fires. Rontez Miles knocks it down. The New York Jets might have won it. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. Holding on the offense. That penalty is declined. And the New York Jets have the ball on their own 45. 1:20 left to go. You pick up a first down here and it's all over. Handoff, Matt Forte goes straight through the middle, pickup of 1, timeout called by Pittsburgh. Fitzpatrick dropping back to pass, throws this one, fires a strike right into the arms of Matt Forte. Forte breaks the tackle, he's taken off all the way down to the 42 and a first down for New York. That is gonna ice this one. 1 minute and 10 seconds left when the play happened, and it's now 30 seconds left, and here comes Ryan Fitzpatrick to kneel for the game. And that's going to do it. The New York Jets win the AFC. How about that? And they will take on the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl. That game will either be played Sunday afternoon around 1 o'clock my time, 3 o'clock Eastern, or it will be played Monday night. What a game this was. Final score 27-17. Let us crown our AFC champion, our AFC MVP. Al Red Sox fan says, thanks for the game, Elon. Take care. Peace. You too, Al. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, check out Al Red Sox fan channel as well as ID Jester. They do great work. All right, Ryan Fitzpatrick, 16 for 27, 214 yards. Matt Forte, 15 for 69. Bilal Powell, 14 for 70. I'm going to go with Matt Forte. No, I'm going with Bilal Powell. He's your AFC MVP. So that's going to do it. Let's go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, and make it official. Final score, New York, or Pittsburgh 17, New York 27. So the New York Jets will play the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl at Minneapolis. Wow, that will be a game. From all of us here at EOSN, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the ball flies from US Bank Stadium for the Super Bowl. It will be New York Jets taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you either Sunday afternoon or Monday night for the big game.